On Trent Alexander-Arnold and his contract situation, what gets me a little bit concerned about this, David, is you've got former players like Danny Murphy now coming out and saying, Jamie Carragher, that their gut will tell them that maybe Trent's going to move on. Now, I'm hoping they're just terrible at reading body language, because I can't get a read on Trent. And, I'm sure that's intentional from him. We know that he's spoken about wanting to do all of this behind the scenes, but we're also now very, very close to the 1st of January. So we know that, he or Virgil or Mohammed can start speaking to other clubs if they wanted to. Are you still optimistic on Liverpool and Trent maybe finding a way?
Yeah, no, I have no reason to believe otherwise. I think what's happening with Trent a lot is that because he isn't speaking about it, and he's being very coy and keeping his cards close to his chest, and he's, completely fulfilling his promise, which was to not let this play out in public. But because there's that kind of gap there, unlike with Salah and Van Dijk, who have been very, very vocal about their situations, because that gap is there, people are just filling it with, kind of negative feelings and this fear that he's going to go. And so, they're just putting that there and saying, because he's not saying anything, he's going to go. But like I always say, as far as I've been told and my understanding is that, these talks are ongoing. He's given priority to Liverpool. If he is going to go to Real Madrid, he certainly hasn't told Liverpool that. And he's stringing them along in a way that would be very unfortunate if he were to go by, engaging fully in contract talks with Liverpool. So I still lean towards the fact he will stay. And I don't have any reason to believe otherwise until, maybe Real Madrid come with a big contract offer in January and it turns his head. But let's be honest, he'll already know what they want to offer him, because those talks will already have gone on in the background anyway. So, I'm not concerned at all. And, it's just one of those that he's dragged on this far is a shame. But, Liverpool are in talks with all three. And so we just wait for the actual concrete updates. And as I say, I warn people against, because there's not as much information out there about Trent, on filling those gaps in knowledge with negativity, because it's, you might as well flip a coin. And as I say, any kind of journalist who I respect around it, and obviously my own reporting, I would say, is that he is at the moment giving priority to Liverpool, and those talks are ongoing. So until they stop, I still favour the idea that he stays at Liverpool.
On contrast, I guess, the other two gents, Salah and Virgil, everything around them has been very positive in the reporting. In fact, so positive that some are guessing, are we going to get an announcement there soon? So on those two, are you feeling confident, or are they moving in the right direction from your understanding?
Yeah, I think it's positive that we're not hearing from Mo again at the moment. That shows that things are probably moving in the right direction. That's good. And Virgil, I've always been extremely confident about the Virgil one. Again, he reiterated this week how much he wants to stay, and Liverpool obviously want him to stay as well. He's absolutely world class. So, yeah, I still lean towards positivity. I mean, I do generally speaking, but I do around this because I just think there's evidence to suggest why that should be the case. So, I wouldn't read into things too much either way, but generally speaking, I just believe that all three will end up staying.